Okay.
So hey everybody on Facebook, if you're catching this, you're listening to a recording and this is a replay. So a lot of people also watch us live on TikTok. So we answer a lot of questions and have a lot of commentary with folks on TikTok. If you'd rather watch us on TikTok, you can find us at ItStartedWithAHelmet on TikTok, or you could watch our Facebook Lives.
Yeah.
And I'm not quite live on TikTok yet. I'm just setting things up. I'm over here fighting with technology. Boop. And then I need a little bit of... Boop. We have somebody's there watching. On Facebook. Probably Donna. Donna. And you're set up on TikTok. Who are you over there on Facebook? Is that Donna? You're keeping yourself private. I don't know who you are.
Hey guys, it's Saturday night.
It's Rusty.
Rusty. Hey Rusty. How are you, pal?
Check him out.
I got him a mark. He's there. I'm writing the names out already and where they're from. So I have him. I know Rusty's from New Hampshire.
So I tried to log in on TikTok Live, like to start our live, and we didn't have a button to go live. It was the weirdest thing ever.
Oh.
And then, I'm like, well, maybe I'm in the wrong TikTok account because I have like a couple for different businesses. And I'm like, no, I'm on the right TikTok. I couldn't figure it out. So I logged in on Jerry's phone and we had TikTok. And then I logged back in on my phone and the live was there. It was just really weird. So we're late until we figured out how to go on
Saturday night, it's 7:45 at Studio B.
Rusty's tired. He worked all day.
Oh, Rusty. Okay, pal.
Jerry worked all day too. For a retired guy, you work a lot.
I do. I started out this morning at 7:45. I was over at our facility making 2 big coffee urns, one with the high test and one with the decaf for my veterans. Today we served, what did we serve, hon?
Breakfast burritos.
Breakfast burritos, monsters.
From a local bakery.
And I guess we had about 30 veterans there today, World War II. And I was looking around to I didn't really even have a World War II vet there today.
Yeah, there aren't a lot of them left.
So there's not a lot of them left, no. But we had a nice morning. So
you have somebody here that said, good evening, sir. He doesn't have a name. He's got a number, 218-3344, BBB. Okay. So, good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Where are you from? Yeah, Jerry takes attendance of all the states and countries.
Yep. So, here we go.
So, Fire Dude is back and says, hey, Jerry, what year and make fire truck did you ride on when you started? Do you remember?
It was a 100-foot aerial in ladder 23, American La France. Boy, that was 1968. I don't know the year, but probably in the 60s.
I would just point out that air condition came on and you start coughing.
Oh.
That's a funky monkey.
Okay. Anyway.
I had pumps training today and I got called into work after it. That was Rusty.
Okay, Rusty. Good for you. All right.
Central Illinois Fire is here and says,
Central Illinois Fire. Okay.
He just mailed a patch. Awesome.
Thank you.
We went to the post office today and all I had like old people mail, like offering to get me a life alert or something like that. That's all there was.
Oh, I can.
Help, I've fallen and I can't get up.
I got beep, beep.
So your friend with the numbers is from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
All right, PA. All right.
Let's see who else we got here.
And the University of Pittsburgh lost today in football.
Trident Disabilities says hello.
Hi.
And Getting Salty from upstate New York. It's Getting Salty, so I don't know that it's
is it our boys?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'll give them
because it's spelled with a G.
Okay, New York a mark, Jersey a mark. We get a mark here in Florida, and of course Ohio for Chris.
Shout out from Detroit, Michigan.
All right, Michigan. Okay.
8 Mile.
Gotcha, brother.
So after that,
Motor City.
Where you were laying down, I came home. What do we do? We
can talk about us getting a shot today.
I ordered our sandwiches at the Publix grocery store, which is a grocery store down here in the South. You order them on the app and then pick them up pre-made. easy peasy. We're just going to pop in for a minute, grab our sandwiches, and we're going to head over to the new house and start working on it. Well, the cashier that we know was at the door corralling people to get, old people, to get them the flu vaccine, the pneumonia vaccine, or the shingles vaccine, any of the vaccines that old people get. So Jerry got
and the COVID
the COVID booster.
COVID booster. So I got in my left arm.
He got his third COVID.
I got my third COVID and the flu shot.
And I took the
Two
flu
of them
shot
today. So I don't feel bad. Huh?
So then we went to the house. We ate our sandwiches. And we worked for about 2 hours. And he's like, I am just so tired.
Yeah,
and I'm like, we came home and fell asleep on the sofa. I slept so hard. I woke up with my mouth all dry because I was like, it knocked me out. Whatever was in there.
We got our shots today.
So I better not get the flu.
Oh yeah, that's right. I got the flu shot and the
COVID.
And the COVID.
The third COVID.
Third COVID.
So you're good to go.
I'm good to go.
So we are very seasonal here. So we are probably weeks away from our population doubling.
Right. It'll jump through the roof.
When she offered to give it to us, I mean, we ended up being in there probably an additional 30, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Just because of, they make you, after he got his shot, he had to sit for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
To make sure he wasn't going to get out. So.
That's what we did today.
Tristan is here from Hamilton, Georgia.
All right, Tristan.
Your friend from Pittsburgh says, how do I send patches? Well, right here above Jerry's head is the post office. It's also in our bio. So if you know how to take a screenshot, you can just take a screenshot. Or at any time, you can just click on our bio. Right. We have a link tree. It'll take you to the link tree. And maybe the second button down is our post office box. Plus, like all of the interviews that Jerry did this summer for the book, all of the stuff he did around 9/11, all the stuff in New York City and even down in Florida, I put most of the interviews up there on the link tree.
Right.
So if you like to hear fire stories, and the podcast.
Let me ask you something. Does everybody know what a link tree is? Do these people know what a link tree is?
I think they do.
Okay, I'm just asking.
It's a page full of links.
Okay, all right.
And the website's called Linktree, and a lot of people have it. So, like, you did What Makes Us Fire, you did Getting Salty, I did Cure. You did Cure, the book magazine. Team Never Quit with Marcus Luttrell, The Lone Survivor. Martha McCallum.
Right, Martha McCallum from Fox TV.
I think we have links for 2 of the 3 in New York City.
The fella from PBS... WNYC, which is part of the PBS.
I don't think I have a link for that, though.
Oh.
No, that was live.
That was live radio on September 11th. Yes.
How do I send you patches? Oh, we went over that. You have somebody from Kaiserslautern, Germany here, but I'm from the Azores, Portugal, and I'm usually in Florida. My goodness, aren't you continental?
Wow.
All over the place.
Nice.
Colton is Portuguese.
Oh, yeah, really?
I think he's part Portuguese.
Oh. Portuguese.
From his dad's side. His last name is supposed to be Rodriguez.
Oh.
Like you, somewhere back in the day, they changed the name.
Right. Oh, wow.
So.
For Roderick? They changed it from
Rodriguez, like either his father or his grandfather. Somebody did back in the day when they came here and assimilated and became Americans, and they thought it would be best to change their name, so they did.
Got it.
I'm in the Marines, so instead of a patch, would he like a challenge coin? Well, that would be lovely.
Yes,
absolutely.
Anyway.
Thank you, Tristan.
Thank you.
Cheese Toast Gang is here and says Mississippi.
MISS. Mississippi, go.
I'm not that guy. Says, hi, Mr. Sanford.
Oh, you don't have to say Mr. to me. Call me Jerry.
And then Larry's here from Baltimore, Maryland.
Thank you.
And Maddie's here from across the pond.
Oh, from the UK.
He's here every day.
And I have his trucks. Yeah, Maddie, I love your trucks, brother.
Right on the desk.
I have them on the desk.
Gerald Fitzgerald is here from Ireland. Of course. Matchstick Manny is here from Elizabeth, New Jersey.
All right, New Jersey got a mark.
Oh, and Chief is here. Good evening, Chris and Jerry.
Hi, Chief. Hi, Chief. How are you? How are the girls?
How are the girls? How are the girls?
How are the girls? Show the girls.
I don't even know if he... Jerry's had college granddaughters that were cheerleaders for FSU. So we would watch the football games just so we could...
In the basketball
games, just to see the cheerleaders. But he would scream at the TV, "Show the girls!" And I'm like, you just sound like an old pervert. Stop it, Jerry. We're in a restaurant. Stop it.
Yeah, I was looking for my coolies.
Let's see. Trident says, they changed mine too because I was adopted by 2 Air Force parents.
Oh, wow.
How wonderful.
Nice.
You know what? I just talked to the lady we bought that little table for the new house. I said, "Oh, is there a story to go with the table that I may tell somebody if they ask?"
Right.
And she goes, "No, it was my adopted mom's table."
Oh.
So she was adopted, and she goes, "And I don't know a lot about them. I don't know anything about the table because I came to them not as an infant." And that's how she left it. And I said, "Well, how lucky do you have been adopted by loving parents?"
Yeah.
So, and then it was raining sideways while she helped me put that table in the
It
bar.
was.
Chief wants to make sure you got him extra credit for Texas.
Oh, I got Texas. Oh,
See, good thing you checked up on
gotcha.
him.
All right. I'm sorry, Savannah and Julie.
No, those New York guys are slick. Trying to cut corners.
No.
Remember Wendy's old-fashioned hamburgers? They used to say, "Our burgers are square because we don't cut corners."
Oh.
That was their saying back
Oh, that was it?
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, wow.
But that was also back with, when there was like, well, you can get a baked potato there with like broccoli and cheese. But now, like, the cheese is like some kind of like weird plastic cheese.
Oh,
God.
God.
I was so impassioned by my disappointment for this potato. I wrote a letter, and I do believe I said that Dave is turning over in his grave.
Oh, for serving this crap.
For whatever this crap is, you value engineered plastic cheese on my potato, and that was my last baked potato.
Oh.
And the girls say hi.
Hi, honey.
Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy is from
I'm gonna wait.
Montana.
There, you got it.
I got it.
See,
Leroy.
I'm making him work for it now, guys.
Leroy.
Oh, Donna says, greetings from Staten Island.
Hi, honey. Welcome.
The Isle of Staten.
Yeah, it's a happy Saturday.
And Ken says, "Hey, Mo, visiting with our friends, Marcia Clayton, Ryan Clayton.
From South Africa.
And we're watching you tonight."
Good. Hi, brother. How are you?
Wonderful.
Good. Let me give you that.
Let me adjust this so you got a real good picture there of him.
All right. We don't have any callers yet from South. One night, Kenny, you were on.
We have had South Africa.
We've had, I think after you left, we had a couple of callers from South Africa.
There was one day we had a stream so thick.
Yeah, we did.
We had people all over Africa, all of the islands,
Congo,
the Canary Islands,
yeah, the Canary
Islands. I mean, it just we couldn't even, and I couldn't even keep up with it.
I know it was just
crazy,
amazing. How's things in Georgia, brother? Good.
Leroy says, "Yay!"
Yay, got it, Leroy.
Yee Smith says, "Were you a firefighter?"
I was a firefighter, yes.
Trident says, "I'm a blind coin collector. This is my nonprofit account, but I still have a 9/11 medallion that I might send." Oh, that's lovely.
Thank you. That's very nice of you.
One of the greatest firefighters. Oh, that's what Leroy said, that you were one of the greatest firefighters.
Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Are there any other years that hold significance for you?
Yeah, I guess the year I switched, I left the police department and went over to the fire service in 1968.
And then you retired in
And then I
97.
retired in 1997. I unretired in 2000. And I just retired in 2018, I guess.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. I guess 18 or 19.
I think it might have been 17 because we still went and got gas. Remember?
Yeah, I was still on the job then.
I don't think you were on the job though. That's why I was like, are they going to give you gas? The fire department gave us gas.
Maybe 2007. I'm out a few years now.
Because I feel like we kind of skitched that gas.
Yeah, we got it over at 48.
I know.
Yeah.
And I think that you weren't on the job then. Because they were like, yeah, come get 5 gallons. And I'm like, put all the tanks in there. If they're going to give you some, they might just fill it up. Yeah, we got a lot of gas. They might just fill it up for you because you're Jerry. And they did.
They did.
Because everybody loves Jerry's.
We got all kinds of gas. Anyway,
and we spilled it in the trunk.
Huh?
Remember how bad your trunk smelled?
It stunk. Wow.
Hey, Jerry, mark that good old state of Kentucky for me.
All right, brother.
It's
Thank you.
McCoy.
The Bluegrass State. Woo! And they're off.
Do you remember Jeff Teta? T-E-T-A? Teta? Jeff Teta.
From, no.
I don't know. That's all I got. That's all the info I have. Matthew P. World says, good afternoon, Jerry.
Hi, guys.
And Trident says, I'll try to include some of those dates, too. That's very sweet of you. Oh, Mark off Kansas. Thank you for your civil service. Enjoy the evening. It's garden golf.
Thank you.
Things are good in South Carolina.
Wow, yeah, but George is beating you in the football game tonight.
Oh, is that what you were watching?
I was watching that. I just turned the game off.
Yeah.
George is South Carolina.
Any score updates on that game are appreciated. He'd be staring at his phone with a little ticker tape.
And Alabama just hung on to beat Florida. The Gators.
Yee Smith says, can you give some of your wisdom for a young firefighter from California?
Well, yes, I can. Listen to the older members of the department. Hang out with them. Keep your ears open and your mouth shut. And get all your training manuals, your training bulletins, your all-unit circulars, anything that has to do with the job, and read them over and over and over again. And hang out and learn from the old guys.
And pick up all the certifications you can.
Yeah, as many as you can. Go to school. Hang out. Now, when you leave your station, the end of your tour, get involved with your community. You know, go out and ring the doorbell, your neighbors, to see if they need any groceries or something. Get really involved because we do more than just going to fires and going to motor vehicle accidents, okay?
So you have to explain, like, what would your life have been like if you had retired in 2017 and you didn't have a network?
I'm involved with
you would have
about...
probably been depressed.
Yeah, I'm involved with about 7 different organizations. Today I had 30 veterans. We met for coffee this morning from 9 to 12. And on Monday I help in a food pantry where we give away food to people that are deserving. And a lot of different things. So my point is get involved, okay? Mm-hmm. So
and it doesn't have to be laborsome either. Because even like the pantry here, there are a few hours.
It's just a few hours. That's all.
You know, and I mean, a lot of these charitable organizations have storefronts. They need help.
Right.
You know, loading trucks or running a cash register, and
Harry Chapin.
And they are just as short-staffed on volunteers as these stores are with labor.
Right.
And for you younger kids right now, it's your time to shine.
Right.
Nobody wants to work.
Nobody wants to work. Everybody wants to sit in the basement.
If you just show up, you can pave your way and get into the hearts of some business owner because you're showing up.
Exactly.
You know, Jerry's got a couple people that have called him for references, and you know some of them, like they have difficulty getting jobs because they have disabilities and stuff like that. And I'm like, this will be perfect for him.
Yep.
It's his time to shine. He's a happy, joyful person. He's going to show up.
That's right.
And he's going to do the work that nobody else wants to do.
Nobody wants to work. No.
So, you know, it's a great time to be looking for a job.
Exactly. And welcome to the greatest job in the world.
Let's see. Hey, Jerry, I just finished my first week of recruit school. 8 more weeks to go.
Wow.
All right, Matthew. Good job.
Good for you.
Score 14-6 Georgia.
14-6 Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How about Mark Teta? 14-6 Georgia winning. He doesn't remember Mark Teta. Or what job? If he was New York. Was he
on the job in New York or another department? I don't know.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Was for the advice. We have been really busy today with vehicle accidents. Ugh.
Oh man.
It's because you're driving on the wrong side of the road.
Wow. Wow. What?
It's because you're driving on the wrong side of the road.
Oh, okay. All right. It's funny you should mention vehicle accidents because I want to talk a little bit about what a lot of firefighters are doing out there and police officers. They're going to a motor vehicle accident or they go into a structure fire and they have their cameras and they're taking pictures of the victims of the burned people and they're taking pictures of people that have been mangled in the cars and they're selling them or or spreading them around like they're a big shit. Okay? Now that's absolutely stupid. I tell you why. I used to teach a media class all throughout the state of Florida to firefighters. And telephones came in the job, and you know what's happening? Firefighters and police officers are losing their jobs, okay? Because they're getting sued, and their departments are getting sued. And I just read about probably the most widely publicized one was the Kobe Bryant helicopter.
Yeah, that one.
And those jerks out in Los Angeles Fire Department and the Los Angeles Highway Patrol, we all saw the pictures of the devastation up on that mountainside. And these clowns, I call them clowns, because they took pictures and they circulated their pictures, and they're being sued. You know what the word sued means? You could lose your job and your department. Okay? So I don't mean to get on my soapbox, but I just read it. I read an article on it, and it's throughout the country. So leave the phone back in the firehouse, okay? And you know what? Don't try to be such a big deal, okay? I'll get off my soapbox. Enough.
And Chief says, yeah.
Right? The chief, he knows.
He knows.
No, he knows. He tries. I'm sure he tells his men the same thing.
Donna says she agrees with you. They're jerks.
They're jerks. They go looking to get fired? Keep taking pictures.
I mean, it's the worst day of somebody's life.
Of course.
So
you want to send it to never mind. I'm done.
Got to let a little one assist on a hot load dumped in the middle of the street today.
I don't know what that means.
Maybe that was like a load of trash. Maybe the garbage truck was on fire.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Okay.
The two Tita brothers were Mark, NYPD. Jeff was NYFD. Both were at 9/11 and now disabled due to the dust.
Oh, wow. No, I don't know about them. I thought you were... A similar brothers were John, the Viggiano brothers. Mm-hmm. One was a ESU cop, New York City, that's emergency service, and the other one was in 176 truck. And their father was one of the most highly decorated captains in the fire department that I worked with. He got throat cancer for years. John Viggiano, an honor to know him, and he lost both his boys. But I didn't know about these other two brothers.
Somebody has mentioned these
Testa?
T-E-T-A. So I don't know.
Right, T-E-T-A.
Yeah, let's see. Mark, M-A-R-K, and Jeff.
Mark and Jeff. I'm going to look that up.
So I don't know. Maybe they have some sort of advocate. Maybe they have some sort of advocacy involvement.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm sorry. I never heard of them.
I mean, Jerry hasn't even been up for his medical for
No, I haven't gone
since before COVID.
Oh gosh, the last time it was on Staten Island.
We've checked everything else. You're A-okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got a cavity, it'd be a surprise.
Yeah.
We've looked everywhere trying to fix this.
My next is my CAT scan for my lungs in November.
Oh, he said he loved seeing her face light up when she sprayed the water, so he let one of the little ones put out that.
Ah, nice.
Kids love that.
Oh, yeah, remember the kids love that.
You took the Aiden.
I took Aiden for...
Over here by Royal Scoop, that one.
Oh, that one there. Oh, at 43.
I forget. We just happened to be driving through, and they were doing something, and they were like,
they all got the...
They all got to spray the...
They held the hells, and they put out...
I forget why we went over there.
Oh, gosh.
I think it was just open, and you wanted to go give them a hard time.
I forget.
I don't know. It was another one of the fire stations you own.
They're all my fire stations. They're all my fire engines. Grandpa owns them all.
We were walking down the street one day, and our littlest one, and she's like, "Mama, does Poppy own this fire station too?" I'm like, "Yes, he does. He owns them all." She's like, "I thought so." I'm waiting for her to come to her senses. She's about that age.
What about New Orleans? We're in New Orleans, and I walked in holding her hand into a firehouse.
That's like one of your highest rated TikToks. Like people
that
just
was
love
a beautiful picture. Me walking in, that shot of me with her walking into the firehouse. That's beautiful.
Chief says they have a social media policy in place.
There you go. That's
Well,
it.
most people do.
They
but
do, Chief. But you know you know how they are. I'm not going to say it.
let me tell you this, Chief, because I follow a lot of firefighters on this TikTok channel, and like, I would say that I've watched a half a dozen of them disappear. Like, I guess they've done a lot of their videos like in the firehouse, on the job, whatever, and their videos are all gone. Rooster's gone. Hazmat 80's gone.
Yeah. I mean, they cracked down.
There's another guy
It's-
that one guy. He's always smoking a cigar. He took all of his. He's not allowed to show his uniform or the logo or anything.
Well,
so.
they make it bad for everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, it's stupid. Come on. You're in the greatest job in the world. There are 100,000 people, 100,000 applicants to become a New York City firefighter once every 4 years. Why would you want to do something stupid that you could get fired for? And you know what? That's on your record. Can you imagine getting fired from a fire department? Who's going to hire you? Who's going to hire you?
Well, now anybody will hire him.
I know, but ridiculous.
Yes, it was a garbage truck fire.
Okay.
So, thank you for your service, sir. Mad respect. Salute.
Give you a highball, brother.
Thank you for the follow. We have a couple follows and
Thank
some
you.
likes. They are both great guys. Maddie says, totally agree. Phones should stay at the station. I never take my phone with me when we're called out.
Thank you, Maddie. Thank you. That's about a boy.
Fire Bobby says, hey, buddy.
Hey, Bobby.
That is a fireman from Detroit. I like that guy. Oh, I can't remember his name. I can never remember their names. The one I'm talking about. He was always. I just was disturbed that he was smoking cigars. I'm like, you can die from that.
Oh, you
he's
mean on TikTok?
Yeah, he's a young, handsome guy, and he's always smoking like a cigar and doing his TikTok stuff. And I'm like, all the cigarettes and cigars are just so bad.
I know.
And chew.
And they all chew. Oh.
Ugh. Yeah.
Oh, please.
That is a fireman from Detroit. I'm a volley in California, and even we have a social media policy.
Thank you.
Sure, we're not paid, but we train like the paid.
You guys, you volleys, you fill a huge void in this country. I think it's 70 or 75% of the firefighters are volunteers. Mm-hmm. And you really fill that void where the paid guys, you guys are out in rural America, out in the boonies. I'm not making fun of you, but you have your regular job during the day. The box comes in, you drop what you're doing, you jump in your car and your truck, you respond to the firehouse, get on the rig, and you go out to everything that the paid guys do. So you are, my hat's off to you. I've said that. I've always felt that way.
Charles Henley says, you are looking good. You must be doing something right.
Nah, I'm with this lady.
Yeah.
I'm with her.
He's a hard man to keep alive, let me tell you. The last couple of years.
Oh, yeah. Last couple of years, it's been, woo.
You know what I should do? I should find that picture. I don't know, would that be 2 years ago from Easter?
Oh, and I was in my pink shirt.
We were both, because we
were sick.
That was right at the quarantine. Well, we
were both sick.
But that was like, you were so, you were 20 pounds thinner than you are. You were so skinny.
That was just.
And we were like, let's put our pretty clothes on. This might be our last Easter.
Yeah, it was. It was my pink sport jacket.
Yeah, we took a picture.
Stood out here.
Yeah. So
yeah.
you look a lot better.
Oh, I'm feeling
I know you are. And he ate ice cream. He's hungry. I finally told him the other day, I said, all right, Jer, I know you're better because I can't keep up with you eating. I've not been hungry for 2 weeks because even while we're eating lunch, he's like, so what's for supper ready? And while we're eating dinner, where you want to eat tomorrow? And I'm like, oh, he's like an eating machine.
So good.
Let's see. Paid volunteer service is the same. In my department, only the commanding officer is allowed his cell phone on call.
Okay, there you go. Nobody else needs them. Why do you need a phone? Why do you need a phone when you're operating at a motor vehicle accident or a structural fire? Do your job. Forget about the phone and the camera.
Chief says a lot of firemen smoke, and I'm like, really? We put out fires, not light up at a fire.
That's right. But Chief, I have to tell you, back in the day, I smoked Lucky Strike. Okay, back in the 60s. I'd come out of a job, black, all the snot's running out of my nose.
Ugh.
I sit down on the running board and I take out a Lucky Strike. Oh my God. How that's what we did back then. We hardly put a mask on. We pulled up to the job, flies blowing out the windows, in you went.
But what's funny is Jerry was late to watching the series Mad Men. So we watched it maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And, they're smoking in every scene. They're smoking in the elevator. They're smoking in the movie theater. They're smoking.
Yeah, that's the 50s.
And they're just smoking. And, I'm like, it makes me sick to my stomach. And he
That's
goes,
how it
oh,
was
my
back
God.
then. That's how it was back then. Everybody smoked.
But now you're watching it. It's turning your stomach, too.
Oh, my gosh.
Joe Solo's here. Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe. How you feeling, brother? How's your arm?
We haven't seen him for a while.
Yeah. Joe, how's your... Joe had the problem with his arm, if I'm
I
not...
think he was getting surgery. Did you ever encounter a tobacco chewer in the FDNY?
Oh, sure. A lot of them, yeah. But no, I'll tell you what. More southern firefighters chew tobacco than the northern guys. We rarely had a guy up in, the New York that I knew, yeah, that chewed tobacco. It's down in the South.
So somebody on this says, "What's your main objective with this live? What are you doing here?"
Well, we normally be out dancing tonight, but we're here to talk to my fire family. That's you guys.
We just are.
Yeah.
This is a rated G. We do this every day. We talk to people. We give
from all over the world.
We give unsolicited advice about life.
Yep, that's right.
And sometimes it's not even good advice.
No, but we have some advice. Speaking of that, I'm gonna put this up. Okay, if anybody's out there that's having issues with PTSD, okay, this is a support group. It's called worldwidepeersupport.org. Okay, honey, put that up there. All right.
For mostly fire service,
Yes.
EMTs.
Because unfortunately, the suicide rate is through the roof. Unfortunately, in emergency services.
And I believe they have 3 Zoom meetings a week,
Well,
so you can talk to other
There's
firefighters.
people out there. Okay, call me. Don't do anything stupid. Okay, please call somebody. All of your departments have an HR department, human resource department, and there's programs for it, okay? So look into that, all right? I just like to give them a shout out, okay?
Yeah.
And also, speaking of giving a shout out, if you guys remember, for weeks, we were following the Brotherhood Ride. My brothers from the North Naples Fire Department, Jeff Morse, they rode their bicycles. They started out on August 21st because I was the MC of their kickoff here in Cambria Park in Naples, and they rode to New York City, and they got there on 9/11, and they're back now. So a big shout out to my brothers. There were, I think, 45, not motorcycles, bicycles. They would ride 60 to 100 miles a day, all the way up the East Coast, and they stayed in Elks clubs all throughout those states. So if you're a member of the Elks and there's an Elks in your town, thank them for what they did for the Brotherhood Ride. And my dear, dear friend, Jeff Morse.
Mac Attack said, dropped in to say hi, can't stay long, but this is a while ago. He might already be gone.
Okay,
so
Mac. Hey, be safe out there.
Sorry I missed you, honey.
Mac Attack. Mac Attack is from Georgia.
That's right. We just got an 07 America La France. It's so nice.
Oh, an 07. Oh, really?
Jerry has a 37.
I have a 37 American La France. It's actually a Chevy body on the Chevy. My brother and his grandchildren have ridden on it. All my grandchildren have ridden on it. And the pumper is American La France. So we call it American La France pumper. Even though the chassis is a Chevrolet chassis. And it's a 1937. A year older than me. And I'm 83, so that's 84.
Thank you for the follows. Ordered your book today. I can't wait to read it.
Thank you.
Fire Chaplain, 1963. Whoa, Padre.
Wow. Welcome. Wow, Barbara.
And let us know what country or state you all are from, because Jerry loves to.
Oh wow!
He loves to check out where you live. He looks at your small
I look it
towns.
up in my Rand McNally. I circle all the state. I circle all the cities. Yeah, I love that.
Hey Jerry, I looked up the name of that fire truck. It was called a tiller truck.
Oh, okay.
That was Gene.
Gene,
whose dad wrote the book that you're reading.
Oh yeah, I'm reading the book about. Yes, I have it inside.
Air Force One.
Air Force One. He was the
master
chief steward on Air Force One for, I think, 4 or 5 presidents.
Chief said, I've never smoked or used tobacco, started EMS at 18, and seen the long-term effects firsthand.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's bad.
And
bad.
so expensive.
Throat cancer. Oh, my gosh. The throat cancer.
Just the cost. I forget where we were. We were looking at the cost of cigarettes.
Cigarettes. Oh. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Barbara. She saved my life by... That's another whole story for another day.
Charles said the Alabama-Florida game was good.
Yeah, it was. Alabama, they just hung on 1 by 2.
The best generation of Jakes right here. Hand surgery and doing well.
Good, Joe. Good, Joe. Glad to hear it. Welcome back.
Chief, labeled having a problem and getting pulled off of service or let it go. Somebody named Cornbread is here and said, hello, from Tennessee.
Tennessee, all right. We don't get too many brothers from Tennessee. Welcome.
You have someone here by the name of Burns from Massachusetts.
All right, wow. That's another one. That's with Lieutenant Beagle.
Alex Peyton Jones is here. And he said, how are you doing today?
He's from across the pond. Mm-hmm. Peyton Jones.
And then Nick Cabral is here on the job from Danbury, Connecticut.
Thank you, Nick.
And he also said, I read your book, really enjoyed it. It's a great read.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you much. We just got some out yesterday to put 5 into the mail for a school in Virginia.
For a school in Virginia, yes. And
you're working with the teacher to do, I think, 400?
Yes, we may be doing that. In fact, my union, but the firefighters union in the department I just retired, 2 weeks ago, they had their union meeting, and they voted to give us $1,000 to buy books for the schools in Collier County.
Was 500 from the union and
5 was from Frank Massana.
From Firehouse Subs.
From Firehouse Subs, a dear friend of mine. I know him for 20 years. And the other 500 came from the union. Mm-hmm. So I have $1,000 for us to buy our book and send it to school children.
So Owen Petty said hi from Sullivan, Missouri.
Wow, Missouri.
Yee Smith, right here. That's the book. It's called It Started with the Helmet.
Yep, I don't have a.
I put it away because I put it up there because I don't want it.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
I don't want it to accidentally get given away because that's the one that Steve Buscemi signed.
Yeah, Steve Buscemi from Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah.
He was a firefighter. He was a firefighter before he became a famous actor. He was a firefighter in Little Italy in 55 engine, and when 9/11 happened. He dropped what he was doing. I don't know if he was on a movie or in a play. He went to the firehouse, put his gear on, and went to the pit. And went and worked with his fellow firefighters from Engine 55 looking for survivors. Steve Buscemi. I've yet to meet him, but I sent him a book, and he signed it and mailed it back to us. So it's a great story.
Give him the one-liner on what the book is about.
The book is about... It's a slim novel. It's about how I found a New York City helmet here in 2000 when I unretired, and the chief took me over to a firehouse in Pelican Bay, and there up on the wall was an old black leather fire helmet, and I knew immediately it came from the South Bronx because on the front piece it had 42 in red, and I knew that came from ladder 42 because ladder front pieces are red. And that was my old commissioner. I was the press secretary to the fire commissioner. So I called him up. I said, Tom, guess what? I got a helmet here. Make a long story short, I returned it to the South Bronx the day before 9/11. And that's what our book is about. Chris wrote a magnificent small novel, 12,000 words, about my experience as a police officer on the job, what I did at 9/11, and what I've done since. So, thank you for asking.
Owen Petty said, "Who won all the patches?"
Oh, Rusty.
People show up and it's naked.
I know, Rusty.
There's 4 there.
There it is.
There's 4 little patches down
Rusty
here.
here from Whitefield, New Hampshire.
So we asked Rusty, well, he'll get the patches on Monday. We asked Rusty if we could keep Whitefield.
Yeah.
Because we're doing another one.
We're going to do another one.
So we have 4
we have
patches.
4.
So we have Pembroke, Georgia, Oberlin, Ohio.
Yeah.
I don't know where Rouseville is.
Oh, that came in. That was they sent us. I'd have to look it up. I forget where they came from. And this is Oberlin, Ohio. Yeah. So we're building up another collection.
So Gene just said, "Hey Jerry, did you just say you were a police officer?"
Yeah, I was a cop too for 3 years. Can you imagine, Gene? They gave me a gun.
Pew pew.
The flag used to come out. Yes, I was a New York City police officer for 3 years, long before 1965 to 1968.
Jockey Jack is here.
Jockey Jack is from
Nope.
Montana.
No. I knew you went.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jockey Jack is from, I wrote it down, Arkansas. I got it. I wrote it down.
We're getting there, Jack.
Jack, help me. With all you kids out there, I'm trying to remember where you're all from.
Oh, my God.
And I kind of pre-rate these so that I'm trying to learn where you're all from. It's a wonderful thing we're doing here. Oh, gosh.
So Gene says, so how are you not a Yankees fan?
Oh.
He always has a visceral reaction. Look at it.
Gene, I was a Brooklyn Dodger fan growing up all my life. And I even hate to say the word, the Yankees used to beat us every year. And I finally got to meet my captain, Pee Wee Reese. And I told him, I asked him to take a picture with me. It was called Brooklyn Day, once a year back in the day. And I had the citywide press duty that weekend. And I told my wife, come on, we're going to Prospect Park. And we went there, and there was Pee Wee Reese selling his video. And I got my picture taken with Pee Wee Reese. I have it somewhere. I used to have it in my office in the firehouse. But anyway, so I hate the Yankees. Hate them and the Giants. I'm a Mets and the Jet fan.
Well, you know who's cackling.
I know, and who's there? Donna there. She loves the Giants and the Yankees. We have this thing.
She's like, them is fighting words.
We've been doing Donna. I know Donna so many years. It's great. It's great.
Okay, so let me scroll back here a second.
Okay.
So Jockey Jack said that takes skill that you remembered his name.
I'm trying, Jack. I really am, Jockey Jack. I know you're from Arkansas.
Yee Smith says, do you have any FDNY patches that we can trade? I can give you mine.
I don't.
Jerry's last patch
the
went in the giveaway.
It was in the giveaway. I gave it to Rusty. I don't have any.
And that's sort of why we did this patch exchange. There's just no way we could keep up trading patches.
No.
I mean, 121 patches.
121 patches, but...
Well, you would have cost him to trade 121 patches?
But I have to say, the jackpot was kicked off by a man that I knew a little bit from New York City, Ron Bosch. And he sent us 60 from his collection. He has 900. So he sent us 60, and we started the jackpot, and that's what you saw behind here. It was the first 60 patches, and then you guys sent in another 60. So we had 121 patches that are on their way to Whitefield, New Hampshire.
Let's see. Hi from Dublin, Ireland. It's
All right,
Spencer.
Dublin. Okay, welcome. Happy Saturday night.
And Jean says, oh, yeah, now I remember. And Sean's like, Yankees!
Yeah, I know.
Sean also says, how goes it this weekend?
Good, great.
I love seeing the Washington football team and the Yankees.
Oh, my.
Hey, guys, I hope you're having a great weekend. It's Matt from New Zealand.
Oh, my, New Zealand. Woo! Wow.
Donna says she will be sending an NYPD patch soon.
Oh, Donna, thank you, honey.
That's
great.
lovely. I'm leaving for work now, so I'll be listening to you on the way home. It's going to be like 2 minutes. Rusty, I think you can
Rusty
ride
can walk
a
home.
bicycle to work. He'll, like when we first started coming on TikTok, he'd be like, "Well, I'm going home," and like 2 minutes later, "I'm home." that commute's a killer.
Ah, Rusty. Someday, in fact, Rusty, we were in a store today. We were getting our shots in Publix, and we had a nice conversation with this couple that were from New Hampshire.
We told them all about you.
We told them all about you.
And Whitefield.
They were Whitefield. They knew they lived in a small coastal town. They said, Isn't that what she said? I didn't get the name of the town where they're from, but they're down here in Naples, Florida now. Very nice couple, and we gave them a copy of our book. Chris gave them a copy of our book.
Let's see. In the COVID battle right now, not a fun experience. Oh, no.
Oh, my.
Well, be well.
Yes.
Take care of yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, Jerry got his 3rd booster vaccine today.
I got it today, my left arm.
I won't be due until December, so.
Yep. I got mine in February, March, and because I fill in that category because I'm a cancer survivor, and I'm 83, so I guess I just fit right in, and they said, "Oh, no, you have no problems. Come on in, fill out the papers, and bango."
They had like a hostess at the grocery store.
Yeah.
Like, and we actually, it's one of our favorite cashiers. We always go to her register, and she's been injured. Like, she has a neck injury, and so looking down hurts. So she's just recruiting people. She's like, have you had your shingles vaccine? Have you had your flu vaccine? Have you had your RSV? And that's what the babies get.
Right.
Pastor Russ's grandchild is in Galisano for RSV.
Oh, my.
Like the respiratory. Like little babies get it. So it must be Tori, the
newest one. Yeah.
It looks like a little one. But Maddie went up for that. Maddie had to go to Galisano for that. So
wow.
So that's what that Tdap and
Right.
those shots we got for our baby were
And
for.
and both of my shots were free. I mean Medicare, because I have Medicare. Because I'm over, I have Medicare, and I'm 83. So the shot was for nothing. I didn't pay anything. Chris paid $35 for her.
I could have got it free at Walgreens, but there was no line, and I'm like $35
we
to
were
not
here,
stand in
we
line.
were the first ones, nobody there, and before the people from the other Democrat states come down to Florida, where we're wide open, it'll start to get crowded.
So like literally today we're walking around the groceries. Well, the last couple days because of the house we're working on, we've been at Lowe's, Home Depot, and the grocery store. And I just point at Jerry, at people, and I point at their carts.
And they're coming back because they have cleaning supplies. They're in Publix, and they have the carts are full
More
of food.
More than one cart, just loaded down.
And it's September.
Yeah.
And they're coming back. They're coming down already.
Let's see. Let me find this out. Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. Imagine how big the patch giveaway would be next year with how many came in just a few months.
Oh my! It was enormous. You saw the wall was just full.
That was a fun thing to do.
That was just like 6 weeks, maybe 5-6 weeks.
And I would say that like maybe for a month, everybody kept saying trade us patches, and I don't know. We were driving somewhere, and I just said, "Hey, Jerry, why don't we have people?" Send their patch in,
and we'll give them away.
And it'll be a giveaway. We'll do a drawing. And
that's what happened.
And then 3 people also, we got runner-up prizes for people.
Yes, we sent away.
We gave them posters and stickers and.
Yep, and red bandanas from Wells Crowther.
Wells Crowther, yeah. So we're big fans of that documentary. I'm leaving work now, so I'll be home listening all the way. Says Rusty.
Rusty.
Wait, hold on. Hi, Jerry. I grew up watching the show Emergency with my firefighter dad. Did you ever watch it?
I think I did, back in the day.
I was little.
Emergency,
I think it was like 71.
Oh boy, that was a long,
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
I can't ask the Google while we're...
Yeah.
Yee Smith says we can call him Chance or Smith. Smithers. Rusty is a funny guy. I agree. Very nice man, too. We really enjoy his company.
We love all you guys. We have great rapport that we've gotten to become friends with all you kids.
Matt from New Zealand says, I've got a couple of patches to send over.
Wow, please, Matt. That would be great. There's There's the address up on the wall.
FENZ and NZFS are current and prior branding.
Okay.
Yeah, Jerry has his Naples department had 2 different brands.
Yes.
Rusty says he works 8 miles from home.
Oh, okay.
Sean is fully vaccinated too.
Good.
Boy, where are you located, Sean? Like, we have these down here. Our governor set up those monoclonal antibody stations, so you don't even have to go to a doctor. If you test positive, you can just go to a monoclonal antibody station, and like in hours you're better.
Yep.
Like, it's just, you know, I even have friends that have had it happen. My friend Fran, her husband, she dragged his sorry rear end in there, and like 3 hours later, she's like, he was back at work. So.
Yep.
They own their own business. Like, he repairs small engines, so he wasn't like at work at Target, like infecting people.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
Where can I buy the book? Says Shelley Poppin.
Oh, you can get it on
Amazon.
You can get it on Amazon, Barnes and Noble. Our publisher, iUniverse.org.
I think Target.com.
Target, maybe, yeah.
But I think if you order it from Barnes and Noble, you can pick it up in store to save shipping. You can read it like the Kindle version on Amazon.
Just
do the
you
electronic
get the Kindle,
one. Right. Let's see. No way you're 83. You look great, Jerry.
I'm 83.
It's Stevie.
Hey, Stevie.
She's cute. Let's see. Wait. Thanks, Jockey Jack, says Sean, for telling him to feel better. Stevie's from Utah with the monument.
Oh, yes, Utah.
Well, we talked to her on Facebook about that.
Right.
And then you sent her a little package because she wanted to help clean up her memorial. And
she's back on tonight?
You said you'd call the fire department.
Go to the fire department. What's her name? Stevie, right? Yes, go to the fire department. They'll help you clean up the memorial. This young lady, in her town, they have a 9/11 memorial that is in disrepair, and she got no help from the local officials in a way to clean it up. I said, go to the firehouse. The firemen will clean it up, and they'll assist you, Stevie.
You take care, Jerry. Love talking to you. Stay young, man, and that's Chance Smith.
Thank you, Jane.
Matt says, what rank were you in the department, Jerry?
I was a lieutenant and public information officer and press secretary.
Do you have any pet patches from Seattle? No. We currently we're down to 4 patches. We did our big drawing on September 11th at like 10 o'clock at night.
Yep.
Rusty was asleep at the wheel.
Yep. Rusty.
We drew his name. He wasn't even on. Everybody was like messaging him.
We're sending him.
Jerry called him.
I finally called him. Yeah, because and if you would include your phone number on when you send it in. And I write you back a letter.
Yeah, he sends everybody back.
Everybody, I sit down and I handwrite you a thank you letter.
And then he looks up where your city is.
And I get my Rand McNally from 2019 because that's how I know when the last time we traveled was 2019 when we went and we did all those.
All the western states?
All those western states, yes. And I circle where you guys are from. I love doing that.
Whitefield, New Hampshire. I'm Rusty's lieutenant.
Oh, wow. Hey, Lou, you got a great guy there.
That's right.
The patches are coming, I believe, Monday. I believe the post office, I have a tracking number. I think they're coming Monday.
So how am I going to remember? Sean Sherwood, Rusty. Sean Sherwood, Rusty.
Okay.
Jockey Jack, very few places on here where you can go and feel like a big family. Well, everybody's very adversarial.
Yeah,
just
but we're not. We don't do that.
Yeah.
No, we don't do that. We're here to love you guys and to listen to you and pray with you, and you pray for us. Hey, you guys got me better. Hands down. Hands down, I know you did. Without question.
And I think that it's important to show people that you are able to not be in a bad mood.
Right.
You don't have to yell at people. You don't have to snap at people. I drove all the way down to Radio Road today to show that house again. I was on I-75. The rage in these drivers. I'm going 80, and they're mad that they can't get around me.
Yeah.
And just like screaming and yelling, and there's fingers, and I'm like going, You know, it's just normal now. It's just normal to be this upset. But, you know, was I upset? Put my Jesus jams on.
I wouldn't even tell you about my little post office thing last week.
No, you already did. You told him the
Well,
other
I
day.
told him about it the other day where I almost, yeah.
Let's see. Thank you for the follow, Mara. Oh, Cat Mighty Mouse is here from Ohio.
Ohio. Ohio. There we go.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the prayers. Sean says, sure is. He is a dedicated member for sure. We really enjoy Rusty. He seems like such a nice
my
person.
God. He, I feel like I know him. He's like one of my sons. Really. One of Jerry's kids.
Sean says, it sounds like the drivers from Massachusetts. We have this really unique phenomenon down here. And that is everybody is from somewhere else and nobody knows where they're going. And they are willing to die to triple lane change and make a U-turn so that they make it to their tea time.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hey, they're going,
instead of
they
just
go
like
across the road.
just going up one more light or whatever.
No.
I mean, your life is in your hands down here. You just have to drive defensively.
Crazy.
And yeah.
And they're coming back.
And they're coming
back early. We see the car carriers already.
They never even really left because even the last time I went to Port Charlotte with Geraldine, I just said to her, look at the street. In both directions, we have 3 lanes on I-75 going north, 3 lanes going south. Bumper to bumper, you know. And I said, this is like January traffic. And that was in
all
July.
the other states, all those blue states, they're coming down here.
We're full.
Yeah, we're full.
Don't come, we're full. There's no real estate left.
We see you in Publix. Would you go with the cart full?
You bought up all the Lorna Doones. There's no Lorna Doones.
She's having a conniption. She can't find Lorna Doones. Her and Geraldine.
No, well, Geraldine is 92 years old, and she likes her Lorna Doone, and she's the one that got me on Lorna. I've given her my Lorna Doone. So, like, I don't even have Lorna Doones. But she does. She's over there living large. Eat my damn cookies.
How about that, huh? I got something to look forward to Saturday night.
Woo!
Sharing Lorna Doones with this woman. Oh, my
I'm going
God.
to put some peanut butter on your Lorna Doone.
Get out! Everybody go. Shut off the oven.
No, we got those.
Take it in.
We got those Swedish cookies.
Yeah,
whatever
Denmark.
Denmark cookies.
Ooh, they're good. We got them at
But you
Aldi.
can't get the kind at Publix because they started using cheap ingredients.
Yeah.
You know the ones that come in the round blue tin? They taste, they don't taste, but you get them at Aldi and they're made with real sugar and they still taste good like the old school ones.
Yeah, we're going through that box of cookies.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we hit that cookie box pretty hard, but that's
well,
okay.
what do you say, honey?
All right, I see that.
Okay,
Kat says she hopes all is well.
Thank you, Kat.
Jane says, Jerry, I'm glad to hear you survived your battle with cancer. Thank God.
Thank you, brother.
2 times.
Twice. 2 times. Yep. Anyway.
Donna says she's got Malamars at her
Oh,
store.
Malamar, yeah. I remember them, Donna.
All right, guys, so we're going to see you later.
Okay, we'll see you tomorrow night. We had a long day, and I got 2 shots today, and Chris got 1. So we're gonna pack it in. So we'll fill you in on Sunday, and you have a great night. And we'll see you tomorrow night. And send the patches in. And thank you for buying the book.